What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today we are going to be talking about the Silver Stars promo, or not necessarily the promo in of itself, but the little addition in the Summer Heat promo, which overall has been one of the better promos, in fact, an amazing promo that EA have done for FIFA 20. Probably, in my opinion, the best promo. I think it's been fantastic. But today has taken a very bad turn, as Paulinho has been released, and I think that genuinely this is really dumb and kind of an oversight on EA's part, which they seem to do a lot when it comes to certain SBCs and players in general. So if you haven't already seen it, the content today, 74 rated Paulinho card here. Now, stats-wise, it's a good card. I'm not saying it's not a bad, or it's not a good card. It absolutely is, right? 5'10", high medium, 4-star, 4-star. So, good there, no problem. Pace is great. Base shooting's not the best, but you put a Deadeye or Sniper on him, you're good to go, no problems there. Vision, short pass, curve, those are solid. Agility, balance, dribbling, those are solid. Reactions are a little low, but everything else besides that is great. Stamina, jumping, strength, all fantastic there. So, it is a good card. You will have to put a Deadeye or a Sniper on him to up his finishing and attack positioning. But, once you do that, finishing goes to 96. So, again, not a problem there. The card in of itself, the stats on the card, totally fine. The main talking point is the 74 rated. Now, it's just, why? Why make it? Why make it 74 rated? They mention it's like, the Silver Stars. There's no reason to have silver cards in this game besides SBCs. There's no reason to put silver cards, in your team. Genuinely. Now, I mean, this player could go into your team. It could. But there are players that are just as good at this point in the season, right? In this point of the game. And along with that, you could also be using those other high-rated cards who, again, are just as good as Paulinho. You could use those high-rated cards for fodder. I mean, if we take a look at just a couple of the free cards, I mean, we've had Politano here, the 87 and the 89. There's Pedro. There's Perez. There's Fuenladia, I think. Kubo. I mean, one of the better right-winger cards in the game. Kubo. There's Rafinha as well. But yeah, and there's, like I said, there's Kubo. There's potentially Keita Balde if he, gets voted in, which it seems like, at least from what I've seen, most likely is going to happen. But, I mean, there are a lot of great cards who are better than him, who are free, at least, free in terms of coins. Then you have, in terms of leagues, right? Let's go to Bundesliga. You have Sancho, who's obviously more expensive, but you have Gnabry, who's, I would say 70k more, but also tradable. And two, I don't think his team seems in packs, but eventually once, pretty much everything's in packs, which EA tend to do at the end of FIFA, he's going to be great for fodder. So, you have, some good cards here that are around the same price. I mean, there was Bellarabi's FUT birthday card as well. Bellarabi's FUT birthday card that, is going to have similar stats, plus plays for the same team. You mentioned the fact that it's not going to be great for fodder, obviously, because of the 74 rated, but there's no inherent gameplay reason to have silvers in your squad. In the sense that there's no tournaments anymore, there's no knockouts, there's nothing for FUT champs, there's nothing for division rivals, there's nothing like that. And the only thing that could be somewhat gameplay related is going to be objectives. Now, they did add something for objectives, right? This rare players pack, a silver setup, silver shooter, silver streak, right? The thing with this is that these are in friendlies. You can literally complete this. You and a friend could complete this in 15 minutes flat. That's it. Literally in 15 minutes, because you could go to, play with a friend. You could go to classic friendlies. And what do you have to do here? Assist in 2 separate friendlies, right? So you and a friend have your silver squad. So, you assist, you have your friend quit, right? And you score a goal, right? Score 5 goals in a game and then assist another one, have your friend quit. Have them score an own goal, have them quit, boom. You got your 50k back along with a couple of 2 rare gold players packs. Then you do it for your friend as well, which is going to take, again, 5 to 10 minutes. So within 15 minutes, you and a friend are going to have these 2 rare player packs and a 50k pack. Even if you weren't able to just do it, you know, super easily, super quickly, are you really willing to spend 110, 115k, 120k, I think is around his price as kind of sitting at now, for an untradeable 50k pack? Why? Why would you do that? You know, I think people would just go and use their luck with just normal silver players instead of spending and spending 110, 120k just to get an untradeable 50k pack and then a couple of 2 rare gold player packs. Try to go get Ibra here if you don't like him because of his balance, or you just don't like him because, you know, for whatever reason. 95 rated fodder. Good to go. Fernandez here. Along the way, you got his 90 rated card, his 91, his 92, and eventually, if you complete it all, his 94. If you don't like any of them, you can use them all for fodder. 4 players, 90 rated and higher. For the same thing for Mendy here, you have his 85, you got his 87, his 89, and again, if you complete it all, you get his 93, and you have 4 players there who are decently high rated for fodder. He is not a bad card, but there are players like him at this stage, right? I know Di Maria's team of the season card is less than 200k and tradable, and can link to Neymar and to Ben Yedder, or, you know, at least weekly Ben Yedder and Mbappe. There's not really any reason to it. You know, if it was a lot cheaper, if it was 30k, 40k, that'd be one thing. If there were gameplay objectives for FUT champs, which I don't think I would like, but if there were tournaments that, you know, required silver players, if there were tournaments in general, you have to have a certain amount of silver players, then again, this would be fine because he is an absolutely insane silver card, probably the best 74 rated card in the history of FIFA. But as of right now, with nothing in the game, with no tournaments, no reason to have silver players in your squad, with the objectives that you could literally complete in 15 minutes for you and a friend, there's no point to do this card. So again, I recommend just not doing it. There's no point to it. If it was, again, cheaper, or if he was just absolutely boosted to the point where he was better than Sancho, better than Gnabry, had 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills, whatever, then that'd be one thing. Again, if he was cheaper, it'd be one thing. But the fact that there are, again, already similar cards like him, he's untradeable and around 110, 120k with players already similar to him, and no silver objectives, just avoid him. There's no point to it. So again, that's just going to be my rants. Again, just try to avoid it. And yeah, so that is going to be it. We'll see you guys later. Peace.